Hello, everyone. I am coming on live. My guest just popped in here, so we're ready to start. So let me hop on here real quick. Hello. Happy Monday, everyone. I'm so happy to be on today. It's President's Week, so everyone should be home. It's a 3-day holiday, 3-day weekend. So I hope everyone enjoyed and is relaxed and refreshed. I know I am. I definitely slept later yesterday since I have an extra day to clean up today. But I want to just hop in and pretty much go on what's going on today, what's our live is about. I finally don't have to talk that much. That's the first things first. Like that's the exciting part about it. But even more excited is that we have some royalty in here from Nassau County, Uniondale and Roosevelt, and I would love to bring on this guest, but let me just go over his bio. Not short, it's very long. James Mackey is a fourth generation community activist, fourth generation licensed minister of gospel. He is a career transitional development business solution consultant to industry public figures, business owners, entrepreneurs, organizations, and entities. And he's founder of multiple empowerment initiatives down through the years. Presently building a educational empowerment community resource ecosystem designed to help identify and connect aspiring professionals and entrepreneurs to resource in the core 3 to 4 areas of their life. So I'm gonna bring him on. I'm gonna have him actually introduce himself again. I know him from when he was a little thing, and I was just getting my life out in adulthood. So I'm so happy to see him. Hold on, let me bring him on. Hello, Mr. Mackey. How are you?
Hello. Happy Monday and happy President's Day. How are you?
I'm good. I know I cannot do justice, so you need to introduce yourself again.
Oh
There's
my
so many
goodness.
people.
Well, you actually did a really great job, by the way, and also happy Black History Month as well, too. So, as it was stated before, my name is James Raymond Mackey II. I am from Roosevelt, Long Island, New York. I am the son of Bishop Mackey and co-pastor Elder Brennan Mackey. They are the pastors of Tabernacle of Joy Church located in Uniondale, New York. And as it was stated before, I happen to be a fourth generation, I apologize, community activist, also licensed minister of the gospel. This year, we're celebrating, this is going to sound a little crazy, but 21 years of preaching, right? And we've had the opportunity of launching different educational empowerment initiatives to empower present generations and future generations. And I'm just happy to be on this call, today.
Yes, I'm happy to have you here. Like, I know there's so much, like I said, you do, but what are you working on presently? Like, what's present coming up in the pipeline?
Of course. So I would say what I'm presently doing, it's kind of like a hybrid of focus, right? So for instance, we're doing a lot of ministry work. I'm presently working on a youth ministry tour where we're going to be partnering with 24 youth departments throughout the country. And we're not just going to be preaching from a faith-based standpoint, but we're going to be building surveys with each of the different churches to see what are specific resources, educational resources, career transitional development resources that families and their children and their young adults can benefit from. And it's really going to be underneath the, I guess, umbrella banner topic of passion, purpose, and profession. So that's what we're going to be helping those different youth departments do. And then on the other side, I started building my personal consulting firm, providing business solutions, as was stated before, to public figures. Super excited to work with a few professional athletes, that have signed on board this year. And then also, I've been working with a lot of doctor clients because they have a very important, arena of advocacy, for families as well too.
Yeah, I love that you're doing that, and in honor of Black History Month, we all know that the church had a very, very they had a big impact when it came down
Sure.
to our civil rights movement. And now we're in a different type of movement at the moment, and it's
Sure.
entrepreneurship. It's a lot of things that we are fighting right now, for us women, for us minorities. We are starting this entrepreneurship. We've been doing it for many years, but now it's like we do need more guidance. We need the church to get involved, and like the schools are getting involved. So with everyone getting involved with entrepreneurship, it's making
Mhm.
it a lot better and easier for everyone to succeed, and we all to be on the same platform. Like we're competing with everyone throughout the world. So if we can get all the resources we can get, it's wonderful. And that's why I asked you to come on board, because you do have something else coming up really,
Oh,
really
you
soon
do.
that's going to help our businesses. If you can let them know more about
Of
that, would be great.
course. Yes. So I'm also going to tag it along with my birthday that's coming up as well too, right? So I happen to be born on February the 29th. There's not many people that I know that know a lot of people born on February 29th. But basically the way that it works is that on one end, you stay young for a very long period of time, but on the other end, your birthday only shows up on the calendar once every 4 years, which can be a little bit of a bummer, right? So what we're doing this year, I always try to do something big for leap year. On March the 2nd, which is a Saturday, we will be hosting a Professional Alliance professional headshots photo shoot, right? For individuals that are looking to take a leap in whether it's their career field and they don't have updated headshots, or they could be a business owner or aspiring entrepreneur and they also don't have professional headshots. And traditionally in the marketplace, headshots, and rightfully so, because photographers should get paid their worth, of course, and what they desire. So traditionally, they would potentially charge $150 to $250, so on and so forth. So between myself and two sponsors, we have made it cost affordable, where it's only going to be $40. Originally, we were going to have different packages, right? It was going to be $80, and then if you complete a survey, then it'll be $40. But we just decided to make it $40 for everyone. So you'll be able to gain access to 4 professional headshot photos. And then there is an option for individuals that are interested in having a marketing video recorded in 4K. And that will only be an additional $20. Completely optional. We have 40 spots and they're filling up quickly.
I know I need to add myself to that. I know I RSVP, but I need to do it. I haven't had a headshot.
The registration form, because that was my fault. I'll send that to you today.
All right, thank you, and I'll share with everyone here. I mean, like, it's very important because we always need to take a headshot. LinkedIn, we're always posting great content, so that's amazing, and it's located right in Uniondale, right?
Yes,
Roosevelt Uniondale area. Okay,
it's
and
going
what?
to be at my parents' church, Tabernacle of Joy Church, 1070 Brookside Avenue, Uniondale, New York, 11553. And the time slots are from 12:30 is going to be the beginning. Doors will open at 12, and then the closing for time slots will be 4:30. We'll have, I have to say, light refreshments. So we'll have some continental light refreshments for everyone. And then it will also be an opportunity for people to network while they're waiting on their photos to be taken.
Awesome. And then it's very local to everyone. So if you're coming from Queens, it's right off the exit 21. You hop off Bell Parkway, it's right there, and it's parking. So you know how I am. Love having some parking. So it's parking right there. I haven't been back to the church in a long time. I remember doing my mom loved the event we did with your dad years ago. I think my son was like 2 or maybe 1. So that was many, many years ago. And I remember it was a wonderful event. It was very powerful. I don't know if you have looked at it in YouTube, but every time I look at it, it brings me chills. When we did that town hall.
Of course. Yes.
We went from your dad's church all the way over to the church in Uniondale by Turtle Hook. So it was
Yes.
an awesome, it was an impactful thing, and I'm just glad we're back together and connected. Like we're very our family is very connected for many many years now. So I'm happy to be back, and I can't wait to go take my pictures. Like my headshots are so old, my hair is even longer, so
Mine
I
too.
cannot
So,
wait. Yours got a little higher, mine got longer, so it's time for a new one. So I know, like, I want to know what's the origin of your past like empowerment projects. Where
oh,
did it come? Where does it stem from?
yeah. So I would say I'm going to drop a fun fact as well too, and my dad is in the chat as well. I sent him the link, so he's tuning in. Hey, Dad. So I would say a big part of the Mackey family legacy is displaying our faith in multiple arenas of life. So my father, in addition to him being in the ministry for over 50 years, which is crazy, right? He started preaching when he was 13. I started preaching when I was 16. My dad also has organizations of his own. He's the founder of Heaven, Helping End Violence Now. He served as the president of the Board of Education for the Roseville School District and played a very instrumental role for the district during the time frame that they were renovating their buildings, right? And Roosevelt really turned around. I was talking to a friend of mine who went to the school, and they said Roosevelt was like a lean on me type, story to a certain degree in terms of top school district buildings in the, I would say, in Long Island, right? And then also educationally, as the environment grew, I think that I feel as though like we're leading in the country. You know what I mean? I would put Roosevelt next to any school district, in the country, of course. Eddie Murphy is from Roosevelt. Public Enemy is from Roosevelt. Dr. J is from Roosevelt. There's so many historical figures that have done tremendous work. So in regards to my origin, it really stemmed from myself working with my dad's organization, volunteering with him, with the Heaven organization, the manhood program at Roosevelt High School. So then yes, and my dad is in the chat. Reminding me. So I'm going to get to that individual as well. So, for instance, after volunteering with my father's organization, I started my individual organization called the Glow Movement, which basically was geared towards highlighting students that are excelling in their studies, right? And have dreams and aspirations. We started a conference called the Glow Conference, which our goal was to kind of mirror the MTV Music Awards. But instead of honoring musical artists, we wanted to honor, educators and community activists and governmental officials, so that's something that we've done over the years as well. So to kind of backtrack as well too, because there's an individual that my father mentioned in the chat by the name of John Mackey, who has played a very intricate role. John Mackey played for the Baltimore Colts in the 50s and 60s. It just so happens that he is the first president of the NFL Players Association, and he advocated for the players to get better equipment, to get higher salaries, and to also get medical benefits. There's actually a medical benefit that is available to all retired NFL players called the 88 plan, which is in the honor of his number. So that's just another example of our family legacy, displaying our faith and desire to make a difference in multiple arenas of life.
Yeah, and I know your dad is also a big part of NASA correctional facility. Because I know a lot of people, they were like, "Oh, Bishop Mackey comes and he prays with us," and that's awesome.
Sure.
So he gets deep into it. So I love that. And then I think there's a street named after the family as well. There's a street in Roosevelt, Mackey. Is there?
Oh yes, that's So that's our great my father's uncle, Reverend Arthur L. Mackey. So there's a street, and Roosevelt Park was renamed after him. So people still call it Roosevelt Park, and then there's people that call it Reverend Arthur L. Mackey Senior Park. But sometimes when you're as a Mackie, I wouldn't call it pressure, but our steps are ordered, so it's kind of like, hey, uh following the path that has been kind of blazed for us, and it's an honor, it's an honor to do that, so.
Well, I totally understand the pressure. Trust me, I get the pressure.
Yes.
But diamonds are made under pressure. So you're a jewel of our community.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So besides that, any other plans? Yes, I know we have the photo shoot coming up in a second. What other plans do we have to look forward in the next year for 2024?
Oh, for sure. So we are building a educational community resource ecosystem, right? So it's called Level Up University. And basically what we're doing is having, this is going to sound like a lot, but our goal is to have 1,000 conversations with individuals concerning what do they do and what do they need. So I have a list of services that I provide. You have a list of services that you provide as well too. Now there are case scenarios when I talk to families that they may have a need that's outside of my wheelhouse, right? So what my personal goal and what the goal is for Level Up University is to build an ecosystem of service providers in different arenas. Some of these individuals will be hiring managers, recruiters, some of them will be doctors, some of them will be lawyers, accountants, right? Financial planners, of course, real estate individuals. And by us building these ecosystems, we will be able to impact individuals and families' lives in 3 to 4 areas of their life. So I read a statistic that, if an individual is impacted positively in 3 to 4 areas of their life, their whole life has changed, so that is a huge goal that we have for this year. Right now, we have a private Facebook group, and we're going to be posting updates. The Professional Headshots photo shoot is kind of like our first event for the year. And then we will also be having other empowerment events, I would say sprinkled throughout the year.
Oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. And
Thank
then you're also going to be closing out that weekend with you're preaching on March 3rd as well, right?
Oh, that is true. That is true. So, yes. So on March 2nd, we'll have the photo shoot, right? So, and then that Sunday, we're going to be preaching. So I'll even throw an additional date, completely optional. And I always give, I'm not sure if the term is like casual invites, like, hey, no pressure, just letting you guys know that this is happening. But we're going to be preaching at my parents' church February the 25th, right, which is this upcoming Sunday, and then also March the 3rd, right? So February the 25th. So my sister, she works at Hofstra University. There's actually going to be some medical students that are going to be present with us for this upcoming Sunday. So for individuals that may not be able to make the March the 3rd Sunday service at 11 a.m. at Tabernacle of Joy, by all means, you're more than welcome to stop by this Sunday, or vice versa. If you can't make this Sunday, then definitely save the date for March the 3rd at 11 a.m.
Oh, wow. So this is just going to be, next week is a whole week of celebration for you. Your birthday, everything. Taking over.
Yeah. Yes.
Taking over. All right. So thank you so much for coming on today. I mean, I love that I didn't have to talk as much as I normally do. And I love that I'm getting to be, like I said, with Roosevelt Royalty right now. I'm on the call. So thank you so much. I can't wait to see you guys on the 2nd. I'm on my pictures. I'm gonna even bring my son because he's his own entrepreneur as well. So he needs some pictures as well. So it'll be a family thing. So I can't wait to see you in the next few weeks.
See you as well. Yes. See you then. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Bye.